10,000 people die every year because someone decided to get behind the wheel intoxicated. That number could easily reflect any of us, and it doesn't have to be of any fault of our own. Drunk drivers are all around us daily. Whether we realize it or not, we are all vulnerable to drunk driving accidents. I've done research on this topic through multiple sources and feel comfortable speaking about it. Drinking and driving has decreased since the 80s, but we still aren't where we need to be. Every day, people die needlessly, and the only way that will change is if we as a society make the choice not to drink and drive and strictly enforce the law. Drinking and driving puts yourself and everyone else on the road with you in danger. At a BAC of 0.08, which is the legal limit, you're 11 times more likely to be involved in a fatal accident. Every day, on average, 32 Americans die due to alcohol-related car accidents. That is one every 45 minutes, and they could all have been prevented. 32% of drinking and driving incidents were men between the ages of 21 and 34, despite only making up about 11% of the population. That being said, drunk driving affects everyone, including the driver, passengers, or anyone else on the road. In fact, 2 of 3 people would be involved in some sort of drunk driving incident in their life. In 2013, 28.7 million people admitted to driving under the influence of alcohol. This is more than the entire population of Texas. Laws have been put in place to keep people safe from drunk driving, but they can only help so much. An average drunk driver has driven drunk over 80 times prior to their first arrest, and 50 to 75% of people convicted of DUI continue to drive on a suspended license. This is an epidemic that is killing our youth, and something needs to be done. Over the last 40 years, we have had a large decline in drunk driving, but is slowly going back up. If this continues, the roadways will become exponentially more dangerous. DWI courts are effective in reducing drinking and driving while intoxicated. They work with hardcore repeat offenders. They do so by treating alcohol addiction. The failure rate of DWI and DUI courts are very low. The single most effective measure to reduce drunk driving is automatic license revocation. Automatic license revocation, along with required jail, appears to be even more effective. Another way we can solve this problem in repeat offenders is requiring ignition interlock devices. They prevent persons with alcohol in their breath from starting a vehicle. Educating people on the dangers of drinking and driving may also help deter people from driving under the influence. In order for these solutions to work, everyone must participate. This really is one of those one bad apple ruins the bunch kind of situations, because it only takes one person to put everyone else on the roadway in danger. That is why we must all abstain from drinking and driving without exception. If you drink and drive and need to get home, call a friend, a family member, an Uber, or whatever it takes to make sure you get there safe, because it's not worth risking your own life and everyone else's because you think you're okay to drive.